And that's the entertainment aspect. A good band should first and foremost start entertaining people. A máa kọ àwọn orin oríṣiríṣi, even eléyìí tó burú jù ńbẹ̀ náà ni pé eléré tó fẹ́ kán náwó fóun gan kò mọ bó ṣe máa kí ẹni tó fẹ́ kí, kò mọ orúkọ ìlú ẹ̀, kò mọ orúkọ ìyàwó ẹ̀, kò mọ orúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀, kò mọ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀. They will not go into the details, and that will normally rob them of singing to the appreciation of whoever tó fẹ́ kí.
Mo kí yín pé ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Àgbàlẹ̀tù náà ni ẹ̀ ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní ìkànnì Àgbàlẹ̀tù TV Uncensored ní ibi tẹ́ tí ń wò mí yìí. Lénìí àlejò mi very popular name. Àwọn tó wá gbé iṣẹ́ wọn lárugẹ kọjá ibi tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí wọ́n gbé dé. Tẹ́ bá rí wọn gan ẹ mọ̀ wípé yes èèyàn rèé, ẹni tí ó ṣe bá tò. DJ ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn mọ̀ wọ́n sí, bó tẹ̀ yẹ pé èmi ò bá wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí DJ. Ìgbà tí máa mọ̀ wọ́n ní irinṣẹ́ ńlá, wọ́n sì ní àwọn stage light and everything. Tá bá dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa entertainment, kì í ṣe olórin nìkan ni entertainer. Àwọn èèyàn kan ló ń jẹ́ kí olórin rí orin kọ nípasẹ̀ equipment tí wọ́n ń kólẹ̀. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa DJ Semight, orúkọ wọn gangan Semiu Adenekan. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí Àgbàlẹ̀tù sà.
Olóòtú
sà.
Ẹ kúlé.
Ẹ ṣeun sà.
Inú wa dùn láti bá yín jókòó.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Lọ́jọ́ ìní.
Yes sir.
Ẹ ṣé.
Yeah, Semiu Adenekan, but ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn as DJ Semight. Ní Ọ̀yọ́ state yìí mi mọ̀ beyond o, but lọ́yọ́ state yìí tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa events mi mọ̀ ká tó dárúkọ ẹni tó ń supply ó ṣe light, stage, sound and everything. Wọ́n á dárúkọ yín. So a máa wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọ DJ, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe transit sí oní equipment dé, then the corporate face iṣẹ́ yín ó jẹ́ pé àwọn multinationals like the Nigerian bureaus and all like lẹ́ ń bá ṣiṣẹ́. A fẹ́ wo because níbi tẹ́ bá dé ń sìn ó yẹ káwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa mọ contribution yín àti input yín náà sí entertainment ní Nigeria, Ọ̀yọ́ state in particular. So ẹ jẹ́ ká wo background yín. Mo ti gbọ́ táwọn olórin ti kì í, wọ́n ti kì í ní Ẹ̀gbá mọ́ Eléṣàbí, Gbòǹgbò Àkàlà, Ẹ̀gbá ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta ní Òkè Ìṣàjẹ́ ní mo ti wá. And iṣẹ́ DJ yìí ohun gangan ni mo yàn láàyò. Iṣẹ́ kan tó jẹ́ pé kò jọ iṣẹ́ lójú mi, that láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ nǹkan tó máa ń múnú mi dùn ni. And way back my secondary school days, I was a very young boy ni mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ DJ. Nígbà tá bẹ̀rẹ̀ records tó máa ń pè ní vinyl
àwọn ńlá yẹn.
Àwọn ńlá àti singles àwọn tá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. And as a matter of fact, nígbà tá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìgboro Abẹ́òkúta, a máa ń ru record, a ru speaker, a máa wá ẹni tó ń ṣe party káàkiri. A dẹ̀ ní gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Kò ń ṣe kí wọ́n ti pè yín,
wọ́n ti pè wá. But our joy is ká débẹ̀, ká scatter everywhere pẹ̀lú orin.
Music tó bá ń trend nígbà yẹn.
Tó ń trend, gbogbo ẹ̀. A tún jí owó àwọn òbí wa. Tá bá jí record náà la máa fi rà. A tún lọ ṣe many jobs. Record náà la máa fi rà. And despite àgbowó ń díẹ̀, but we are happy doing it.
Ṣé ní àwọn collections àwọn records tẹ̀ ra ń gbà yẹn?
Well, I still have a lot of records. I have over 20,000 records.
20,000
records. And I still kept them jealously.
Across all genres of music?
Across all genres. High life, Juju, the regular disco, and of course jazz. I have large collection of jazz music. Benny reggae. So all the genre of music gbogbo ẹ̀ are cut across. Kò sí eléyìí tí I think it's a God gift. Kò sí area tí mo wà tí mi mọ̀ when it comes to DJ music.
Okay.
Òun náà la dẹ̀ ṣe alọ poli but àtúnṣe wà padà. Nígbà tá a wà ní school náà, all the entertainment circle àwa là ń control ẹ̀ because nǹkan tó múnú wa dùn ni. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ yà in 1992, I grew up in Abeokuta. I went back to Abeokuta. But in 1992, ó wá látọkàn mi pé I need láti sọ kíní ìdí iṣẹ́ gidi. And tá a bá fẹ́ sọ di iṣẹ́ gidi, a gbọ́dọ̀ wá ibi ibùjókòó táwọn èèyàn ti máa rí wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo wò pé Abeokuta, it was a very small town. I needed to go into the city. Everybody ti mọ̀ mí, but I needed to. So I was thinking about Lagos. I tried to settle down in Lagos, but I couldn't just afford an ordinary shop where I could start the business. Then I was in the Polytechnic Ibadan, Erua campus. So many of my mates, they were saying that, oh, why don't you come to Ibadan? Ibadan is also another big place where I can explore, And I said, okay. So I spoke to a friend of mine, Adeyinka Sonda.
Okay.
Omo Chibayo Sonda. Inka, I want to come and start my DJ business in Ibadan.
I want to say my
OGBC.
OGBC, okay.
It was a freelance presenter in OGBC.
Okay.
I was later joined NTA.
Okay.
Inka, mo fẹ́ wá sí Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Semight fẹ́ wá sí Ìbàdàn. That would be to his greatest delight. I said, so he said, don't worry. There's a family friend of theirs. That's Chief, okay, may he so rest in peace. Mr. Adeni, he used to work in Nexide Batteries. One shopping complex, kan tó kọ́ sí Basoro, tó ń pè ní Exerci. It was one of the earliest shopping malls in Ibadan. So he spoke to them and they gave me a very small space. My shop was the smallest. But because I had this Lagos background, I didn't see it as small. Location in Gogo, it was the right location because the whole of Ibadan was coming on a lounge lane, beautiful. It was the most beautiful edifice that we had in Ibadan then. So I got a small space there, and I brought all my things from Abeokuta, and that was where I started
professionally.
Okay. And that was way back 1st October 1992.
Okay.
So because of my background, I've known some of my mates at the Polytechnic, So they were happy seeing me. And that was how I got my first job in Ibadan. I started recording for people, and within 2 years, I became very famous in Ibadan. Just within my first 2 years, because nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe as DJ is more like it was spiritual. It was something that I was really down with. Tí n bá sùn lóru, tí n bá jí, tí idea kan bá wá sí mi lọ́kàn, I'll leave my house, go to the studio and put it into practice. and I always get a very good result. And kò ń ṣe torí owó náà ni. This is something that each time I'm behind the turntable trying to put together collections of hits and whatever, I enjoy it even more than the customers. I enjoy it more than my audience.
It's kọ́kọ́ enjoy ẹ̀
Èmi
kó tó
gangan ti
dọ́dọ̀ wọn.
kọ́kọ́ enjoy ẹ̀ kó tiẹ̀ tó di pé. So it became a passion. It became my first love. It became something that I can't really do without.
Okay.
And here we are. You said I was a DJ. I'm still a DJ. And I still run my DJ outfit. Yesterday, we were at Jogo's house. His wife turned 60. And everybody there, they were coming to meet me. Is this your boys playing here? I said, yes. Because I run consortium of DJs.
Okay.
I still perform once in a while. Like you said, you saw me performing.
Yes, that was 2013 or thereabouts.
2013.
Yeah. Me, Senior Citizens Club.
Senior Citizen Club. Yes, that's the. So once in a while, I still find it as a call to duty láti perform, láti play fún àwọn èèyàn kí bínú wọn bá dẹ̀ ṣe ń dùn nínú èmi náà ń dùn. In fact, like I said, inú èmi gan àti kọ́kọ́ dùn. Well, much later, à ń ṣiṣẹ́ DJ yẹn, àwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa. But one thing tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ is I have good ears for sound. Okay. And I already knew that good sound can even make bad songs to sound good. And the good songs will always sound better using an outstanding sound equipment to play it. So láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni mo ti jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé I have the quest for good sound and I don't compromise. And from time to time, I was changing my equipment, or rather buying more, moving with the trend of happenings and in the world of sound. And that's where we are today.
Okay. Is it true that at the point you got customized equipment from China to just Semight equipment?
Well, that was a long time ago. We tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ irinṣẹ́ fún olórin, DJ àbí gbogbo nǹkan tó bá jọ mọ́ audio equipment. My odyssey to China, it wasn't China that I started going first.
Okay.
I was going to America to collect different names of equipment. The good ones like JBL, Marquis, PV, and others. I started bringing equipment from America. And one of the things tí mo ṣe níbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé mo máa ń lọ sí exhibitions.
Okay.
Exhibition sound and equipment. And that is one place that tó máa ń jẹ́ kí ojú èèyàn là láti rí nǹkan tuntun, nǹkan tó ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, nǹkan tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. Wọ́n pè ibìkan ní Anaheim ní California. I think bóyá ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a wà bí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ náà máa ń ṣe exhibition yẹn wọ́n pè ní NAM show yẹn ni mo kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ and níbẹ̀ even àwọn ògbóǹtarìgì inú àwọn tí wọ́n ń kọrin lamẹ́ríkà tí èèyàn ò tiẹ̀ rò pé òun lè bá pàdé wọ́n máa ń stage concert oríṣiríṣi. You see your favorite artists coming to perform. You also have the opportunity of seeing new sound equipment, keyboards, guitar, drums, and most importantly, the sound system itself. You know, the speakers, amplifiers, mixers, you know, and repeatedly, ni mò ń lọ. I don't really know what I want.
But you were DJ 100% in my area.
DJ 100% ni mí.
Okay.
But mo ti láti àyàbá tí a yà sí di irinṣẹ́. Méjèèjì wọnú ara wọn. Iṣẹ́ DJ kò sí DJ tó bá wà tí ò bá ti ní good sound tó máa fi good equipment tó máa fi gbé sound ẹ̀ jáde kó kọ́kọ́ gbàgbé ẹ̀. But along the line la wá rí i pé àwọn mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Nigerian breweries as activation agency and it didn't come as an accident.
Báwo ló yẹ ṣẹlẹ̀?
It came on merit.
Okay.
Now, I have a friend who is also a well-known DJ in Ibadan. They call him Adetinakas. He used to be the one that works for Nigerian Brewery. But somehow, I was playing at one there's one Nipoga Games that took place at the Polytechnic Ibadan that was hosted by the Polytechnic Ibadan. And I happened to be one of the DJs contacted by a Nigerian brewery worker.
Okay.
The guy is, may his soul rest in peace. We lost him late last year. His name is Ayolawa. So he saw me. He came in, one of the assistant, I think they call them ASMs, area sales manager. So he was going around the town to find out who is the best DJ. And my name came propping up. So he made sure he found me. He now gave me a job to play at that Nipoga. I was there. I played the first day. I was contacted to play for 7 days straight.
Okay.
So after my first day, he got to his office. Ọ̀gá ẹ̀ nígbà yẹn wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wípé báwo ni Nipoga Games ṣé ó ń lọ? DJ wo ló play mẹ́? Ó ní DJ Semight. Ọ̀gá ẹ̀ ní DJ Semight. Who is DJ Semight? Pé you should go and fire him. And the guy fired me after the first show.
Sure. Why?
He said, his Oga said he doesn't want me.
Is it about the name? Or
I
was
don't
it about
even
the-
know. I've never met the man from Adams. So, but that same day, while I was playing, there was one of my classmates at the Polytechnic who came and said, Semight, you are the one here. I have my own stand somewhere there. Can you come and play for me? I said, how can I come and play for you? I'm already contacted to play here 7 days. So when ní ọjọ́ kejì tí mo rí pé wọ́n ti ní kí n má wá mọ́, mo kàn ṣeré lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ní ló wá ní wípé ṣé mo lè ṣeré fún òun wípé òun mọ̀ pé tí n bá bá òun ṣe ó máa bẹ́tà ju ẹni tó wà lọ́dọ̀ mi. Why not? Ó béèrè iye tí mo fẹ́ gbà. Iye tó lóun fẹ́ san was almost like 1/4 of what Nigerian breweries wanted to pay me or had paid me. But me mind, torí pé nǹkan tí mo like láti máa ṣe ni mo fẹ́ express ara mi. So owó tí mo gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mo tún lọ fi rent additional equipment mọ ilé tí mo ní torí space tó ń wà ó tóbi wọ́n lọ síbẹ̀ getting there bá bẹ̀ sí gbogbo everywhere kàn bẹ̀ sí bọ́ọ̀bù ni ọ̀gá ẹni tó fún mi níṣẹ́ yẹn ọ̀gá Ayọ̀ Lawal tó fún mi níṣẹ́ ó wá síbẹ̀ ó wá sí stand ibi tí Nigerian breweries wà while they were there wọ́n wá ń gbọ́ music tó ń dún láti ibì kan pé kí ni wọ́n ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní èèyàn kan ní bíi sport tó ṣe in respect of the Nipoga tó ti ń ṣe fàájì pé DJ wo ló ń play bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹni tẹ́ sọ pé Kasak ní ibi ìbàyìí lánàá tó play fún wa lánàá òun ló ń play níbẹ̀ yẹn ní wow wípé òkè kàn jẹ́ káwọn lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ dé wọ́n bá mi wọ́n rí wípé times 10 èèyàn tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn ló wà níbi tá a wà pé so wọ́n excuse me bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kàn sáré dá wọn lóhùn wípé well wọ́n ló yẹ kó máa ṣeré fún wa níbo ní bẹ̀tẹ̀ yín lẹ sọ pé kí n máa pé Ayọ̀ wọ́n ló ní kí n máa lọ náà wípé ọ̀gá ẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ní pé àwọn sorry pé but after Nipoga pé màá yọjú sí wọn pé already mo ti wà committed sí ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn and after Nipoga that same ọ̀gá saw me in town níbi tí mo ti ń perform pè mí pé kí ló dé àwọn ní kí pé àwọn Nigerian breweries mà làwọn àwọn pè mí kí n wá ṣiṣẹ́ fáwọn pé mi ìdẹ̀ dá wọn lóhùn pé kọ́ má bínú pé mo busy náà ni pé how can you say you are busy pé we will give you bigger jobs we will. So ọjọ́ kan èmi àti girlfriend mi àwọn àjọ lọ síbì kan ẹni tí mo fẹ́ gbà yẹn àwọn àjọ lọ jẹun níbi ìyá Sọjí ní ṣáìdẹ̀lẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ wọnú ilé oúnjẹ yẹn àtúnpàdé ọ̀gá Nigeria brewery yẹn Mr. G.D. Aziz lórúkọ wọn àwọn náà wọ́n ti late nsìn pé arábìnrin baálé yìí ó láti jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ló ń fún ẹ a ti ń bẹ̀ pé kó wá ṣeré fún wa ní Nigeria brewery ó dẹ̀ yarí pé òun ò wá ẹni ẹ wá insist pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mi fi fẹ́ wá wọ́n sọ fún mi ní ọ̀rẹ́ mi lẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín pé the moment tí má bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín ẹ̀ ní fún níṣẹ́ mọ́ pé ó dẹ̀ lè generate bad blood àwọn ní kí ni mo mean pé ojú ẹnu tẹ̀ ẹ́ fò àwọn níṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ náà pé kí n wá join àwọn pé they assure me ìgbà tí mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn wọ́n fún mi níṣẹ́ mẹ́ta owó tó fẹ́ san fún mi mo rí pé kò make sense despite the passion I rejected it and I refused to do it so I also have a friend tó jẹ́ lára staff àwọn Nigerian brewery Waris Ali ọ̀gá yẹn ń dẹ̀mọ́pọ̀ rẹ̀ ni wá pé kí ló ń ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ yẹn wá sọ fún wọn pé wá máa yí ó dá rẹ̀ lójú ó dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká increase owó ẹ̀ tá a bá increase owó ẹ̀ ó máa meanwhile mo dìídì increase owó yẹn nítorí ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn torí mi fẹ́ compete pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé tí n bá compete pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kò sí bí wàhálà ò ṣe lè dé wọ́n bá increase owó yẹn so at that level mi ní choice bí mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn padà ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tán bá ní àwọn ní sales promotion bì kan ní aago 5 aago 12 máa ti set up síbẹ̀ máa ti jókòó kò sí GSM nígbà yẹn láti 12 máa ti sí 5 máa ti wà ń bẹ̀ tí n bá ṣe jókòó máa ti máa ronú àwọn orin wo ni mo lè lò níbí báyìí and then war là ń jà ní between Nigerian breweries and Guinness ogun gidi gan là ń jà ń gbà yẹn
back to back ní
serious battle and I have the power of music kò sí music tí mi mọ̀ kò dẹ̀ sórin ọ̀tẹ̀ tí mi ní so tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí ìgbà míì àwọn náà máa lọ set up sí another beer parlour tí ò ní jìnnà sí ibi tá a wà bẹ́ńgbà tá a bá fi máa lo 1 hour ọ̀dọ̀ tí wàá máa ti kún. Number one, the quality of sound tí mi máa gbé wá and the choice of music that I'll be playing will attract more people, all and sundries. Wọ́n á kàn rí pé ibẹ̀ ti di ọjà ni.
Foreign or local ẹ máa sábà lò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ẹ máa ń lò pọ̀.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa ń lò. Reason ni pé foreign gangan là ń ṣe.
Okay.
But later, I went into local.
Okay.
Why did I go into local? Ìgbà tí student unrest tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ti campus, I realized wípé there was a time tán ti gbogbo schools fún 1 year. Àwọn targeted customers were there ni students ni. I also combined the business sense into being a DJ, and that is one of the things that helped my career. I don't think like a DJ. I also think like a businessman. I weigh things, I looked at situations. So ìgbà tí wọ́n ti school fún bí 1 year, a kàn jókòó ni, a ṣe nǹkan kan. Irú iṣẹ́ wo là ń ṣe yìí? Iṣẹ́ tó pé táwọn ọmọ school bá ti close, tán bá ti lọ lé fún holiday, àárín nǹkan kan ṣe ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dá ni. Ó tún dìgbà tán bá padà dé. So I thought about it pé this cannot sustain me as a businessman. Why will it just be? And luckily for me, I grew up in a local area in Abeokuta. So I knew all the local music, all the genres. I knew it all.
Gbogbo bọ̀lọ̀jọ̀.
Anything bọ̀lọ̀jọ̀, sakara ni everything. Mo wá padà into the archives. Mo bẹ̀ sí collect àwọn music. As a matter of fact, I can boldly say that a lot of those evergreen songs that you find today on digital space, I was the one that sat down to digitalize them, recording the record into CDs, and keeping them in computers. So gbogbo yẹn kò kí ní mí lára. So bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹ pé okay, we can also do the local music, and that vacuum was there. Àwọn tó ń ṣe the local music, most of the time they play live plays. Okay. They don't even know about evergreens. What you find them playing mostly live play by Star Collins, Wasiu Ayinde, àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ máa gbọ́ tán máa play ní any party. And when we go to such parties, ẹ rí pé hype man tún ni wọ́n á tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí music wọn ní jẹ́ kí.
ẹ̀yin ò kí ń ṣerú yẹn gbà yẹn.
àwọn ò kì í ṣe rẹ̀.
orin play
baba Sikira ló ń jó
yìí o.
No we play
class tẹ̀yìn ṣe.
We play our music
without talking.
Without interference. So I now saw that void. I saw that vacuum, that our people, celebration is not just all about disco songs. People also want to hear some of the local sound. Ebenezer Obey wà ńbẹ̀, Sunny wà ńbẹ̀, Ike Dairo wà ńbẹ̀, Dele Abiodun, gbogbo àwọn music wọn tó dùn yẹn, nobody plays them at parties. Rather, what you find or what you hear are mostly the live plays. So, and I took advantage of that to leverage on that area. Bí mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ collect àwọn orin local yẹn, and àwọn realize wípé wọn tiẹ̀ wá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa tó ń ṣe wedding, tó ń ṣe ìkómọ, tá bá lọ play báyìí àwọn èèyàn máa wò pé níbo lẹ́yìn tí wá. Ẹlòmíì tó jẹ́ sadist ẹ máa rí tó máa dìde tó máa jó tó máa ń gbọ́ àwọn orin tó ti mọ̀ tó ti love tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. So bó ṣe di pé wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pè wá ní local music tá a bá ṣe disco tá a lè débò míì náà tẹ́ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa play a play disco a play Yorùbá táwọn àgbàlagbà bá àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú music àwọn àgbàlagbà because àwọn náà máa ń tètè lọ then àwọn end up láti please the younger generation and before you call Jack Robinson àtúntì the household name nínú local music ìgbà míì láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n ṣòkú 8 days wọ́n ṣe kó mọ́ and we now found ourselves in the midst of àwọn a lot of our babas our ẹ̀gbọ́ns tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n níyàwó tó pọ̀ èmi níyàwó mẹ́jọ so wọ́n máa ń ṣèkó mọ́ gan wọ́n máa ń ṣòkú wọ́n máa ń ṣe gbogbo and that was how money started rolling in because àwọn colleagues wa tó yẹ pé students nìkan ni target wọn sometimes they may not even leave their business place for 1 month bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ kan even some weekends a lè má lọ anywhere bẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ijọ́ mẹ́jọ òkú wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kó mọ́ a máa rí event bí méjì mẹ́ta and they were paying us well they were even treating us better than the way the students community were treating us wọ́n á fún wa lówó wọ́n tún máa ń that was how I started knowing that pé tó o bá ṣe dáadáa as DJ tínú àwọn audience tó bá dùn people will come out and give you money they don't have to spray you they don't even spray us they will just come with money say DJ you are doing well pay gbà and some of those parties too a máa ń ta a lot of CDs and cassettes you know pé orin tó play yẹn mo fẹ́.
tó jẹ́ mix àbí the real albums.
no mix náà ni
àwọn tẹ máa ń ta yẹn
tamanta ó lè
jẹ
amanta ìta mix
okay.
then ẹlòmíì máa sọ pé mo fẹ́ nǹkan báyìí ẹ bá mi ṣe á dẹ̀ ṣe á send ẹ̀ sí wọn so and this is why till today I saw the DJ business as not just a passion not just for survival but I see it as my calling and mi ò dẹ̀ fi sílẹ̀ despite gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe nígbà tá a wá join Nigeria Bureau like I said ẹni tí wọ́n ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mo sọ pé ó jẹ́ èèyàn mi wọ́n rí i pé I was more serious tán bá fún mi iṣẹ́ ìbí lèmi máa wá síbẹ̀ mi ò ní ràn wọ́n lọ wọ́n á ti bá mi níbẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ rí i pé mò ń ṣe dáadáa nígbà tó yá wọn pe ẹni yẹn mọ́ èmi nìkan ni wọ́n ń pè abẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ DJ yẹn lọ along the line Nigerian Brews now came up with the idea of event managers wọ́n wá pè wá wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ company àwọn world class company ni àwọn ò dẹ̀ lè máa deal pẹ̀lú everybody pé káwọn ní event ń sìn kó jẹ́ èèyàn kan àwọn làwọn máa lọ pẹ́ni tó ń fi àga rent àwọn làwọn máa pe musician àwọn fẹ́ ẹni tó máa jẹ́ bíi alákòóso coordinator fún gbogbo nǹkan táwọn ṣe and àwọn fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa some of us kẹ́ka apply as event and experiential marketing agency can apply. Luckily, I came first at the interview. So, without any connection or anything, but they also saw my pedigree. At that time, mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú MTN no, when MTN first came, maybe their first year. The same thing tá à ń ṣe ní Nigerian Brewery náà là ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn MTN. Some of the Nigerian Brewery managers wọ́n move lọ sí MTN wọ́n dẹ̀ wo wípé ta làwọn lè pè ẹni tó ti ń bá wọn ṣe nǹkan yìí tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa so wọ́n pè mí I dẹ̀ send àwọn proposals wá sí wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ rí i pé wọ́n dẹ̀ gbà wá so mo ti ṣe so many things you know I used to have a property, Fuji Fest. I started the concert of Fuji, which I was doing in all Yoruba towns, major towns. We took it around Southwest for like 5 years. It was one of the biggest shows that we were doing.
Fuji Fest.
Fuji Fest. You know, could they see any major artist tó wà tó ń kọ Fuji tí a feature lórí Fuji Fest in Lagos, in Shaki, nearly every house we've gone around to. But later, the business got bigger and we cannot continue running around. And moreover, the artists are very difficult people to handle. So sometimes it is good to just keep them arm's length. Kí ọ̀rọ̀ máa ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tí ò bá fẹ́ scandal tí ò fẹ́ anything. So I took it upon myself to rest the show and I faced my business because I have many other things tá à ń ṣe. Later, à ń ṣe fún Etisalat, à ń ṣe fún Airtel. Nearly all the corporate, the telecoms and the brewery. The only people I couldn't have worked for was Guinness because they are competitor to our brand.
Ṣé wọ́n ti approach yẹn rí?
Yeah.
Kan still in crowd ní Nigerian.
Several, I've seen callings, people coming to meet me pé okay tẹ́ ẹ bá lè bá wa ṣe tiwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe ti Nigeria brewery yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí kan nú àwọn ọmọ yín àbáwọn tẹ́ ti trained kan wá join wa. And one of them was Yemi Shonde that I had to call him. Yemi, look, èmi ti di bí ìbáyìí mú. There's an opportunity in Guinness. This is how you should write your proposal. And luckily, he listened to me and Guinness started giving him job too. You know, and he worked with them for some years. And although I didn't ask him why he left them or he had to leave them, but no, he was able to take charge of the Guinness affair, you know. And to the glory of God, I sat him down, I tutored him, and I told him anything he needed from me. Because it is not right for me to prostitute with other brands. And that's why even to today, when people see me, the first thing they will say is that, Semight, I want Nigerian breweries. Yeah. And to the glory of God, àti wà pẹ̀lú Nigerian breweries, ó ti lọ bí 30 years láti wà pẹ̀lú wọn. A dẹ̀ ṣì wà pẹ̀lú wọn títí dìsín. Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n fún wa ṣe tí a ní ṣe dáadáa. Just this December, la ṣe legendary December ní Ìbàdàn ní ShopRite, where we had our stalls built. We had a very beautiful stage. In Christmas setting, we had some of our retailers, and it was a very successful show. The sales was very, very impressive because it's not just about putting up a show. It also needs to have the return on investment. Tí Ọlọ́run fún wa ṣe, and àti lọ jábọ̀ fáwọn ọ̀gá wa tó ń fún wa níṣẹ́, and inú wọn dùn sí gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n rí níbẹ̀. Apart from that, àwọn àtúnṣe Christmas light sí Ring Road.
Ara nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe nìyẹn.
Ara àwọn la manage our Christmas light, àwọn la ń ṣe activation níbẹ̀. Àwọn kọ́ la ṣe Christmas light, but àwọn la ń ṣe abódegbà for the entire period tí àwọn kìíní ẹ̀ fi wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n sì wà ń bẹ̀ gan sí, but I'm not sure bóyá wọ́n ṣe ń tanná sí, but wọ́n sì wà ń bẹ̀. You know.
All right, mo question kan sáré wá kí n tó padà sí ojú ọ̀nà mo kàn fẹ́ yà ni. Now sir, what happened to Star Lager?
Well, I'm not the mouthpiece of Nigerian beauty.
Yeah, but you should be able to Emma Monk to show.
No, kò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí star ṣì wà títí dìsín. If you want star, if you come to my outlet, you know I also have an outlet.
Kí lorúkọ bẹ̀?
Excelso. àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣí bí a year ago ni. It's like a resort, a very nice place to relax. Níbẹ̀, èmi ò kì í ṣe mouthpiece Nigerian beauty, and I'm not supposed to talk about their product or anything. So ẹni tó wà in charge, mo sure wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ti mímọ̀ wípé star ò kú o, star ṣì wà. Then ọtí kan tún wà tó ń pè ní Starlight, tó jẹ́ low calorie.
Tó máa ń sọ pé àwọn obìnrin ló ní.
No, Star Radler
ni, okay.
But there's Starlight tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó bá ní bíi diabetics, àwọn tó ní sugar issue, tó yẹ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ń recommend fún wọn láti mu nìyẹn, because it has less calorie. But Star as a brand is one of the oldest brands that we have in Nigeria in the world of lager.
But kò sí ní competition pẹ̀lú trophy or well èmi kàn yà ni o trophy or Goldberg. So torí then advert bó a ṣe máa ń gbọ́ngbà kan Star Lager kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sí, but they mention activation or mo ṣe pop question yẹn ni pé what happens to Star.
Kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe Star nítorí area kan bí ọtí ṣe máa ń tà, ẹ lè dé ìlú mi sí kọ́ ẹ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n máa mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ lè dé bòmíì kan máa mú bó jẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tó máa mú. But generally you can't go to any 5-star hotel and not see Star there, because it's a premium brand, it's a big brand. So and I'm very sure wípé kò sí nǹkan tó lè pa Star will live forever.
All right, sir. Mo fẹ́ mọ opinion yín nípa DJing as a live band. Ṣé DJing ṣó fẹ́ replace live band ni, or ṣé ó lè replace live band? Because in the last few years, I'm realized, especially in the wedding, tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe náà lókun sí, tó máa ti gba live band, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ní DJ síbẹ̀ tó máa play. Unlike before, tó jẹ́ pé it's either DJ or live band, but now ó dà pé DJing competes pẹ̀lú live band. In fact, gbà mí tí band ò bá ta sánsán, wọ́n á sọ fún band pé kó palẹ̀ band ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé DJ làwọn fẹ́ jó.
Ẹ ṣe olóòtú, iṣẹ́ DJ àti iṣẹ́ live band kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sí yàtọ̀ púpọ̀ nínú wọn. Both of them are entertainers. The DJ will entertain, but with different flavors. Most times, live band wọ́n kì í entertain. All they are after is what they can make. Wọ́n like spray gan, come and spray wọn lówó. So in the course of looking for people to spray their money, they would deviate entirely from entertaining their guests, which I normally talk about, that a band that cannot entertain. I remember Sugar Band when it started. All they do is to entertain. Wọn kì í kọrin pé kéèyàn lè náwó fún wọn. And people will stand from their seat and go and give them money without mentioning their names. But they are impressed. They love what they were hearing. But after some time, everybody became, they are not, many musicians are not inspired until they started saving money. But something must precede, and that's the entertainment aspect. A good band should first and foremost start entertaining people. A máa kọ àwọn orin oríṣiríṣi, even eléyìí tó burú jù ń bẹ̀ náà ni pé eléré tó fẹ́ kán náwó fóun gan kò mọ bó ṣe máa kí ẹni tó fẹ́ kí, kò mọ orúkọ ìlú ẹ̀, kò mọ orúkọ ìyàwó ẹ̀, kò mọ orúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀, kò mọ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀. They will not go into the details, and that will normally rob them of singing to the appreciation of whoever tó fẹ́ kí. I think some of them still need to go extra mile and do a lot of research, and the manners at which they introduce themselves, how they relate with their songs. Okay, wú àwọn èèyàn lórí láti dìde lọ bá wọn. But let me now talk about DJ. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí eléré náà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí DJ o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ DJs ara wọn náà máa ń play fún. They will not study the crowd. And any DJ tí ò bá carry crowd there along will also fall a victim of pé people will just switch off. Wọ́n kàn wò pé kí lélẹ́yìn ṣe. But good DJ tó bá dé àwọ̀ age bracket àwọn tó jókòó, àwọ̀ okay tó wáyé pé àgbàlagbà àtọmọdé ni. He should be able to balance it. Bó ṣe ń play orin àgbàlagbà kó máa play orin ọmọdé. A rí i pé tó bá yá àtàgbàlagbà àtọmọdé ló máa jó sí nǹkan tóun bá ń ṣe. Ó yàtọ̀ sí pé bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ eléré náà ni ó dé patí ó wò àwọn tó jókòó ó kí wọ́n dáadáa ó tiẹ̀ kọrin bó jẹ́ copyright náà ló fẹ́ kọ dáadáa jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kán lè wò ó pé this guy is good. So àti DJ o àti eléré náà tí ò bá ṣe dáadáa gbogbo náà ni wọ́n lè cancel kúrò ní patí tán máa ní ó yá ọ̀gbẹ́ni ó yá dákẹ́ ẹnu ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí eléré ìkọrin ò kọrin yẹn ò ṣe DJ ẹ̀ dáadáa tó bá ṣe fẹ́.
Kí ni opinion ni of àwọn band tá à ń pè ní kí tá à ń pè wọ́n sí náà tó máa ń kọrin ẹ̀ rò pé DJ ló ń play. Crossover, okay. Like the likes of Sugar Band, they mentioned, Awesome Band, Sami Michael, Okpo. And we have more Thomas rise up to dance to the new Thomas Koyen Tonsin, only move padà sí Lionel Richie, Kwa padà sí Kini.
And that's why we call them crossover kind of sound.
Do you think this sound is the future? Or the future is now, or Ashima make recourse padà sí the old Juju, the old Fuji, Taati Mo, Tele, because ìlànà wọn yàtọ̀ síra.
Well, ìlànà wọn, the crossover artists like Sharp Band, like Vintage Band, like Sugar, you see.
Sheun Treasure now, Treasure Band.
Sheun, and we have a couple of them in Ibadan here. Gbogbo wọn, you see, nǹkan tó bí wọn náà ni performance our regular artists like Chief Ebenezer Obey, like KSA, like wọ́n ti ní style orin tó ń kọ tó bá wà ní party style wọn náà máa kọ throughout. They will not branch out láti lọ kọ ilé. Meanwhile, ẹlòmíì wà ní party ẹ̀ tí ò tiẹ̀ gbádùn nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lè gbádùn wọn. Some people might not even have choice. But somehow people came up. People like Sugar Band is one of the pioneers of crossover sound. You know. Àwọn èèyàn rí pé wọ́n á mú Fuji, wọ́n á mú Juju, wọ́n á mú hip hop, wọ́n á mú rap.
High life.
When you look at them, nǹkan tí DJ ń ṣe làwọn náà ń ṣe. They stand to entertain the people better than the regular artists. To pay they have their sound and nothing changes in what they do. But they will take you round and round and round and round, and there's no way you cannot bring out what you want in whatever they're doing. So they are more entertaining than the regular bands. And that's why many people are now emulating them. Even some bands, wọ́n á tún tán lè kọ àwọn orin yẹn, wọ́n á recruit àwọn tó mọ̀ kọ pé kí wọ́n join wọn.
So la ṣe máa ní vocalist tó jọ ẹyọ kan lọ.
Tó ti máa you know, there are many bands, irú vintage band, you find almost like 6-7 people that sings. The same thing in sharp band. You tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí, tó bá ní kọ́, ò tiẹ̀ ní láti sọ fún wọn. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ yí pé the different genre of music tó wà, àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe because the audience somehow olúkálùkù àrí tí ẹ̀ mú nínú nǹkan tí wọ́n bá ṣe. Inú wọn á dẹ̀ dùn, wọ́n á appreciate wọn. Òun ni mo fi sọ pé kò dìgbà tí èèyàn bá kọrin kìyàn káwọn èèyàn tó tọwọ́ bá pò láti appreciate nǹkan téèyàn ń ṣe. And it happens everywhere. You find people tó máa dìde, in fact, they pay them more money than the regular musicians. Why they pay them more money is because target wọn gangan tí ẹ ṣe pé kán wá sí party kán wá kọrin pé kán kí èèyàn, kán entertain àwọn audience wọn ló wà for most of the time. And somehow they had a very fair share of the market. People tó bá gba Sunny Ade àbí tó bá gba Chief Ebenezer Obey ń bò mí, wọ́n á sì gba sugar band àbí kán gba round vintage, wọ́n á stop because wọ́n mọ̀ pé orin táwọn máa kọ ó máa carry everybody. Kò ní jẹ́ one style or one flavour. They will come up with different flavours which will sweeten the mind of everybody tó ń gbọ́ wọn. So that's my submission on that.
Now, ṣé ẹ feel pé in the next maybe 10 years, I might need more bands like that at the detriment of our traditional styles or genres?
Well, such bands are on the rise. They are coming with different flavors. Some are even more original. They have their own songs too, and they also incorporate. You can even see what the likes of Ayuba, Ayefele, and this guy did recently, Adekunle Gold. You know, that's to tell you the future of sound. If you listen to Wasiu, Emayonu Simi, the Adewale Ayuba store, that one is even, the Adewale Ayuba store has remained on top up till now. Everybody ló fẹ́ gbọ́ koloba. Kò sí party kankan. Even outside Nigeria, you find those songs. To bá pé the normal style Adewale Ayuba tí ò join wọn at the hip hop and the afro level, ibi tó wà náà ló máa wà.
It will just forever remain a traditional Fuji musician.
But now, the trend of sound, the trend of music has gone beyond of one monotonous kind of sound.
Long life play.
People, I think, people should be more flexible in the world of entertainment. They should be dynamic. Can't carry everybody. And that has been the role of DJs. Okay. DJs, tó bá mọ onions there, looking at the crowd. Nǹkan táwọn eléré wa ṣẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ṣe ń sìn, dán ló máa ṣe. Tó máa make sure pé kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó kúrò ní party àtọmọdé àtàgbà. Because bó ṣe ń hit àgbà ló máa hit ọmọdé, and everybody will be happy. And if our musicians should continue in that trend, it will expand their horizon rather than limit themselves to one style. They need to broaden their horizon. And, you know, accommodate more genre of music in their style as they play.
All right. Another question, sir. As it is, we have lots of Fuji music live play than Juju in circulation. Now, so looking back to maybe 1992, 1995, around the earlier years in here, or earliest years in here, why it feel pé Juju ní more live play bí Fuji ṣe ní more live play? If live play Fuji pọ̀ gan ta tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé in fact most times wọn náà fi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ album kan wá jáde wọ́rọ́wọ́, but Juju ò sí ń tà bẹ́ẹ̀. Is it by design àbí àwọn Juju artists wọ́n hold live plays wọn?
Well,
àbí assumption mi dẹ̀ wrong wípé Fuji ní more live plays?
No, you are 100% correct. There is evolution ní nǹkan yẹn. High life ló kọ́kọ́ wà. Nígbà tí Juju bẹ̀ sí reign, high life ó go down, right? Àwọn ní Fuji wá dé because Juju was very slow. Juju was the speed at which they played Juju was in the mid-tempos. But people want action. They want to dance. And that was where Fuji started from. The speed was a little bit faster than Juju. But to count it all, Shina Peters, I'm going to go normal revolutionize Juju and music. I will not blend méjèèjì papọ̀. I will not change the speed Juju. Nígbà yẹn, you see that when we had Afro Juju Shina Peters, the album tí Chief Ebenezer Obey ṣe ni o, tí KSA ṣe ni o, speed won't change or the up-tempo beat. Because it's not just about kájókòó ká máa kìyàn náà. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe fàájì, àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ jó. And our DJs náà, a ní ọgbọ́n kan tá a máa ń dá sí. Tá a bá fẹ́ play music irú àwọn Sunny Obey yẹn, a máa increase the speed ẹ̀. A máa pitch ẹ̀ up. Kó lè fast, kó lè ṣe jó dáadáa. You know. So, àwọn ò ní problem láti make àwọn èèyàn jó. It's not a problem. Àwọn ní láti wò àwọn wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ kí ni kan tá a lè lò fún wọn tínú wọn fi máa dùn to living up the space. Àwò tó wá pé ètò ẹ̀ka fast ni à fast ẹ̀, tó wá pé ètò ẹ̀ka slow ni à slow ẹ̀. But àwọn eléré náà nígbà yẹn tí ò bá sí Shina Peters, Juju ò lè lọ sí level tó lọ, kò lè lọ sí speed tó lọ. Because àwọn mú beat Fuji, wọ́n gbé Juju lé lórí, and he was very good at it, and everybody ló appreciate orin wọn. And àwọn tó jẹ́ àgbà sí wọn, àwọn náà wò wípé máa yìí máa ti fi nǹkan tó bá lọ́wọ́ wa ló máa sọ di nǹkan tó ẹni tó bá dé wá táyé bá ń yí tí ò bá bá wọn yí. And that's why the likes of both KSA and Chief Ebenezer Obey tí gbogbo náà tó ṣe bẹ̀ sí kọ high tempo, high speed music or high tempo. And today, you hardly find any musician singing slow tempo. You hardly. Everybody is now on the above the level of mid-tempo music. I'm telling you, go back to mid-tempo kò lè pẹ́ rárá tó fi máa.
But you don't want to deprive. I want to like slow tempo, slow high life, slow Juju, because bands and so on are lórí ẹ̀mọ́. Everybody chance sáré ní kẹ̀kẹ́.
That one now depends on the musician. Tó bá wo àwọn audience ẹ̀, it is his business láti wo àwọn tó ń ṣeré fún. tó bá sample wọn pẹ̀lú mid tempo tó bá rí pé wọ́n respond sí tó bá gbọ́n adó síbẹ̀ a máa ṣe lọ but don't forget pé àwọn kan náà wá lè wà ń bẹ̀ tí ò bá jẹ́ private party bóyá tó jẹ́ people of like mind ni wọ́n kóra wọn jọ because I've been to an event tí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa kan wọ́n pè party yẹn ní kí ló ń pè o mo ti gbàgbé but wọ́n kàn fẹ́ ṣe new year party báyìí náà ni àwọn 5 náà wà ní party yẹn wọ́n kàn pè few people àwọn 5 yẹn ni wọ́n pè Chief Ebenezer Obey
àwọn aṣíwájú Yínká Fáṣùyì
àwọn aṣíwájú Yínká Fáṣùyì wọ́n ṣe ní tea exclusive ńgbà yẹn and I was there I was one of their guests you know àwọn 5 yẹn náà ló dé bàbá ń kì throughout so wọ́n ti mọ irú music tó ń fẹ́ wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé the traditional juju náà fẹ́ gbọ́ wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ti di a large party every band should know that it has to be dynamic it has to be flexible and it has to carry everybody along but most times nǹkan tó máa ń jẹ́ target wọn are the people that will spray their money that's another minus tó máa ń wà ń bẹ̀ but sometimes àwọn eléré míì tó bá dé wọ́n ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣeré I want to play for these people I want to entertain wọ́n á dẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ entertain dáadáa wọ́n á play some of their old hits táwọn èèyàn ti like tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ and everybody the whole party will be agog with pleasure and entertainment you know my advice ni pé owó ó ṣe pàtàkì lóòótọ́ but bands should start with entertainment first make people happy set them in the mood of even gan wọn ní láti ẹ̀ tó ń bá bẹ̀ sí kí wọn right wọ́n á kàn rí pé àwọn tí ẹ̀ tún gba more money ju because wọ́n ti like wọn everybody would have accepted them for being a good musician kó tó di pé ọ̀rọ̀ pé Mr. Lágbájá Mr. Tẹ̀mẹ̀dù.
All right, ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. Finally kí n tó wrap up mo fẹ́ béèrè àwọn questions kan lọ́wọ́ yín so màá máa mú artist méjì wá ẹ pick ìkan now basis tẹ́ fi máa pick ìkan tẹ́ máa pick ni pé in your experience as a DJ èwo ni ẹ feel pé ó máa ń living showing or tí ẹ máa ń táwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ pé you are doing a good job nínú àwọn artist mo fẹ́ dárúkọ ẹ̀.
Local or foreign?
máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti méjì máa kọ́kọ́ pọ̀ máa wá mú wá sí.
Okay.
Now foreign music or local music èwo ló máa ń ṣe kíní ẹ̀ fún yín tó yẹ pé ó máa ń jẹ́ kí party yín dùn or tẹ máa ń make more money.
Well, it depends on the audience.
Yeah, but mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mú concern.
You see,
mostly.
Kò sí artist ẹyọ kan kò sí èèyàn kan tó lè a tree does not make a forest.
Okay.
And as a DJ, it is when we combine different artists. There's no single artist. Who was the most popular musician? Michael Jackson used to be. But can you play Michael Jackson all through? Can you play Davido?
Ó máa sọ àwọn èèyàn.
All through. For me, it's not just one does not. There's no saying, okay, this is my
the artist that does it for me.
This is my number one artist. If you are in the world of entertainment, the interest of an audience no matter. And that is what is missing in a lot of DJs, even musicians. Àwọn tó ń gbọ́ ẹ gangan tó ń ṣeré fún tó ń play fún as a DJ kí ni nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ nǹkan tó interest wọn should override your own interest at any point in time because àwọn ni wọ́n pè ẹ́ and if you want another show if you want another show it is out of one of those people that had you at an event who will come to you next and say, oh, Mr. Lágbájá, ẹni tẹ́ wá ṣeré lọ́dọ̀ yín yẹn, kí ni nọ́mbà ẹ̀? or people will come themselves. I recall one year, mo lọ play ní ibì kan ní area Bon Photo. Wọ́n ṣe bí 8 days òkú bàbá kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ bàbá yẹn wọ́n wá láti Warri. Gbogbo ó dà pé oil company kan náà ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. They flew to Ibadan, all of them. Wọ́n wá sí party yẹn. And I played for like 2 hours. Kò sí èèyàn kankan tó dìde jó. Kò dẹ̀ kí í ṣòkú ọ̀fọ̀. Kò sí èèyàn kankan tó wọ́n tiẹ̀. Mo try gbogbo formulas tí máa ń lò. Left, right and center. Still, I still met people looking ordinarily. No one was laughing, no one was smiling. And I felt I haven't done enough. So I went into my arsenal to bring out everything that I have. But guess what? Close to the end of the party, when those people wanted to go back, because they all came together, each and every one of them was coming to give me money to appreciate me. That, look, you have done very well. You have excited us. You have made us happy.
Despite the fact that they didn't just show it.
Wọ́n kàn ṣàkọ ni àwọn alákọ̀wé wọ́n post fún àwọn, kind of. But they still came to appreciate me. As a matter of fact, owó tán fún mi ní party yẹn as a DJ mi ever gbaru owó bẹ́ẹ̀ rí. But I was down. My spirit was down because I thought I wasn't doing enough. But as a professional DJ, I knew my onions, and I know that I need to begin to do different genre to see which one they will be excited about. But they didn't betray their emotions. They are kept
striving hard to satisfy them.
Yeah, and
but they were indeed satisfied.
I thank God they were all satisfied. And that is open to every entertainer, whether you're a musician or a DJ. If you find yourself anywhere, try as much as possible to make sure that you entertain people very well. You may not know, try different styles, and you might be appreciated later.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I'm in very short notice. No, we no pay a damn alone. More really appreciate it. I appreciate it too, because you are a big name in your state. Yes, sir.
Just before we go,
yes, sir.
There's something you talked about.
All right, sir.
The branded speakers and amplifiers.
Yeah.
Sorry, more. Because today we are one of the biggest. I must say this. Momo, along the line, I diversified into sound system, both for public address system, live band music, and any form of sound. So I was talking of NAMP show. Yeah. I later heard about Pro Sound and Light in China, which I started attending. There, wọ́n máa ń ṣe seminar, wọ́n máa ń educate àwọn èèyàn láti mọ̀ nípa sound, ìwọ tó bá care. Apart from pé òun wo àwọn equipment yẹn, there's always that opportunity for you to sit with the world-renowned experts, and you can. I have my first brand of speakers like 15 years ago. That I have my own amplifier, customized. I have speakers, and even till today, I've become an household name in the world of sound because I've put in so much into it. Energy, all my intelligence, sound is something that is a step higher than the DJ aspect that we're doing. It encompasses every strata of life, whether it is the church, kò sí nǹkan tó ń gbé church tó ju sound lọ, kò sí nǹkan tó ń gbé musician, kò sí musician kankan tó ní skill tí o bá ti ní sound tó máa back up, and that was where I picked up the interest. Even as a DJ, can I really go places without having a good sound? So I let my hair down and I went deep into sound. And to the glory of God today, we have sound when it comes to real sound that no musician can complain about. Couple of weeks back, a ṣe omi tuntun. Mo kàn ń rìn lọ báyìí, mi tẹ̀ rí Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ ó kàn tọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n. Ṣé mọ̀ pé sound yẹn ó ti clean jù lórí stage yẹn. I said, ànábì tiwa, nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run ní ká máa ṣe. Tí yín lẹ́yìn ṣe yẹn, orin lẹ́yìn kọ, Yínká, a máa ju gbogbo wa ṣe. Èèyàn need iṣẹ́ sound, nǹkan kan tún wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. You must be talented. God must give you the good ears for sound. China is number one that all of us need to go. That's my take for you. There are better opportunities in China for all of us.
Sir, China is the number one to go place. Why China? Because impression to ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa ni wọ́n sọ pé àchínkó ni, China made ni. Now, then something pé àwọn equipment tí wọ́n brand fún yín tó ń ṣe láti China wípé ó clean, ìpín ìfà àwọn tó jẹ́ àgbà olórin gan wọ́n pàṣẹ.
Of course. If you tell Wasiu Ayinde today that Semight is the one setting up.
Wọ́n ti lo equipment yín dáadáa.
No, not all of them. If you tell them that it's Semight that is setting up, one ní argue. KSA, Chief Ebony Salbe, all leading artists, we've worked together several times. One believed equipment.
So why China? Is there something about China tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn mọ̀?
Nǹkan táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń lọ rà l'Amẹ́ríkà, tá à ń rà ní Italy, tá à ń rà ní Spain, China ni wọ́n ti lọ ṣe wọ́n. Wọ́n á ṣe wọ́n ní China, wọ́n á ṣe ship wọn lọ sí Italy, wọ́n á ṣe ship wọn lọ sí America, wọ́n á ṣe wá fowó lé lórí, wọ́n á ṣe wá tà fún wa. Because at a point in time, gbogbo wọn lọ because of cheap labour, gbogbo wọn lọ sí China, wọ́n lọ produce. And that also gave the Chinese opportunity to steal their technology. And that's why, and they didn't steal their technology alone, they also improved on the technology. And that's why today we have many Chinese brands of equipment, sound equipment, to better ju kéèyàn lọ rà ní America lọ. And we have good testimony to it. It isn't just to buy alone. We're also deep. We give specifications. We discuss. We sit down and rub minds on
what to produce.
So it's not just like Mr. Chukwuma that is selling speaker in Alaba, who will not even go. Their own is buying and selling. But when it comes to real vibes that one requires to make a good sound, we have gotten to a level that we sit down on a round table and discuss what we want and what the configuration should be. And if you look around Nigeria, and when your subwoofer, everybody more is 18-inch speakers. That would be 7 years ago. We have moved from 18 to 24-inch
full
subwoofers, which you can't even find anywhere in Nigeria. And it's based on the discussion because we know that there's no way a bigger speakers will not produce big sound, other than the regular 18 that we all know. But today, there's evolution in sound. Gbogbo nǹkan, speakers are becoming smaller and they are producing higher sound. So kò sí pé à ń gbé speaker rẹpẹtẹ mọ́ àwọn tó máa sọ pé àwọn ń ṣe four lines. You know.
So just line array yẹn tẹ́ bá ti ní.
Even tí ò bá jẹ́ line array, there are different types of speakers. Ó dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tí gbogbo wọn produce. If you come to our Excelexor, we have a stage and live band sound. The kind of speaker we use are small speakers. You can't see any full range sound there. But nobody complains. And many big artists not to play lórí stage wa. And nobody complains because the configuration that we had there is peculiar. It's not, but it's just simple sense that we followed and the experience we've had. Not too many speakers, but nobody can suffer loss of sound on our stage. And the same way we kept improving. Now, as I speak, we have new configuration of sound. Tí àwọn òyìnbó wa tó ń ṣe fún wa. It's a different style of setup tó yàtọ̀. But I won't like to say more than that.
Okay.
Yeah. But the end result is something else.
Now the speakers you have only serve how many bands at a time?
Well,
tí gbogbo wọn bá kó full set wọn jáde, tí ẹ bá kó full set for each band, maybe 2 or 3 or 1?
Well, ó pọ̀. We can do more than, but if I say mẹ́wàá, we can do it. But there's dearth of sound engineers.
Okay.
That is one area that people, our men are not doing enough, and our women, because a woman too can be a sound engineer. I need ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tó ní láti mọ iṣẹ́ yẹn because it's an ongoing job. It's a job that can never die. The entertainment is forever.
It's forever, and it's a very
sound
big,
equipment is forever, and it's very dynamic. But just like every other profession, àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ kọ́ṣẹ́. Wọ́n ẹlòmíràn kàn lọ sórí YouTube, a lọ bẹ̀ sí ká a dẹ̀ lóhun ti di expert. Bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ bá gbé wọn sórí board, they máa rí pé they're just messing up. A dẹ̀ láwọn tá a train náà tó pé wọ́n ń ṣe dáadáa. Tó pé nígbà tá à ń train wọn, tá a jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọn rò pé bóyá ìyá ni. But today, wọ́n ṣàdúrà fún wa ni wípé ọ̀gá ṣe mọ̀ wípé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí báyìí. But torí training tá a ti ní, a kàn fi wọ́n rẹ́rìn ni. Pé because lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe experiment gan. I've spent so much money researching in this business. You know, it's not just going to the market and buy speaker. It's not just kápẹ́ carpenter kábẹ̀sí kan pákó. Speaker ò kì í ṣe plywood nothing, batch wood nothing kan plywood. A wood that ó máa ń yà mí lẹ́nu tí bá ra àwọn èèyàn tán láwọn kan. If you can't import the right wood, then the sound will never be
the same.
It can never be the same. You know, when it is not Panadol, it can never be Panadol. So we all need to know that. Wípé àwọn òyìnbó gbogbo ọ̀nà náà fi ń jókòó tó ń ṣe research. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní good government tó ń fún wọn ní
funding.
Tó ń fund wọn. You know, and that's why in the likes of China, tó yẹ pé aṣọ ló ń ṣe nílùú yìí, everybody aṣọ náà máa ṣe.
Okay.
Everybody.
Nílùú yẹn.
Wọn ò ní ṣe nǹkan míì.
Okay.
Ju yẹn lọ because wọ́n máa fund research yẹn together. Gbogbo raw materials yẹn ìlú yẹn náà lórí àwọn tó máa ṣe máa wà. So whatever téèyàn need èèyàn máa rí wọn. Àwọn factories yẹn it will be easy for them to plug on everything tó bá need. Wọ́n kàn máa kó wọn, wọ́n kàn máa ṣe wọ́n ni. You know, ó tún máa ń fún wọn ní opportunity láti expand horizon wọn in terms of research improvements in whatever they are doing you know wọ́n láti mọ̀ wá pẹ̀lú nǹkan kan even ní Nàìjíríà tápẹ́ Ìbàdàn yìí nǹkan báyìí la good amọ̀pá good lamala and people come from all over to eat our amala and we have even exported our amala to Abuja to different places. People left this town one lọ bẹ̀ sí tó ń jẹ l'Abuja and they are very successful. Mímọ̀ if you know our aunty kí lorúkọ wọn wọ́n tún ti padà wá sílé oúnjẹ sí Bódìjà ń sìn ní Francis Okediji. I can't remember, but when I remember I'll tell you. So people must specialize, people must know. Kì í ṣe pé òun ṣiṣẹ́ sound ń sìn wá rí pé po ni wọ́n ń tà tó mú wá sákòm díẹ̀ lọ sílé. Nǹkan tó bá ń ṣe jókòó sí díẹ̀ mọ́ research into it, develop it and take it to the highest level. And that was what has kept us going in the entertainment business. Apart from sound, we're also into screens. Okay. We just imported large number of screens now this December. We're also into lighting. Because now, the era of once a decoration, one ko akisa, Sarah building, Otilo. Now it's all about lighting and effects. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe show sí gbogbo background screens ló máa wà ńbẹ̀. Tó máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi designs. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe anything sí gbogbo stage iná ní gbogbo everywhere. Iná náà máa fi run moving head, packers and lately iná kan wà tó ń pè ní strobe. Only latest instead everybody low. We have just acquired large quantity of it, and we see, when I go now, I'm coming with another set of equipment and whatever, because wọ́n ti ṣe wọ́n tán ká kàn máa gbà wọ́n ká load wọn ká máa kó wọn bọ̀.
So lights, stage, sound.
Screens. A tún máa ń ṣe barricade because o lè ṣe vent. You need to ward off some people from certain area. A máa ń ṣe barricade.
So tell me, irú Davido concert on ṣe last time.
Yeah.
Ẹ lè power ẹ up pẹ̀lú stage everything.
Of course, kò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣe tó new, but they have their own people they use.
But the same thing náà lè ṣe fún àwọn Nigerian bureaus.
The same thing là ń ṣe fún wọn náà. The same thing là ń ṣe pẹ̀lú Ọ̀yọ́ state government. Okay. Ọ̀ṣun state government, gbogbo banks everywhere. The same thing náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. We call it entertainment equipment. That's what we deal with. Okay. And kí ló wà ní entertainment? Gbogbo nǹkan tó wà tó fi ń ṣe entertainment gbogbo ẹ̀ láti sọ ẹ̀. Sound, light, the large digital display screens, barricades, stage. Kò sí kankan lẹ́yìn àwọn kan wọ̀nyẹn. Then there's power.
First of all, because we worship, but not the power.
Yes, generators. We're also into generators. When you come to our warehouse, you see a lot of things that we do, but everything is attached to the entertainment equipment. Okay. Tó bá ní good power, sound ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa. Because some of those sound won't jẹ́ iná gan. But nísìnyí, technology to change. Now, the kind of amplifiers we use now, ó ti yàtọ̀ sí, although nǹkan táwọn kan ṣe ń lò nìyẹn o, but at our level we have moved up. Àwọn amplifiers sound lò sí jù báyìí lọ. And they are more powerful than àwọn tó tóbi báyìí.
Don't move our speakers.
Don't move our speakers and what you buy. They are 3.5 kg. In terms, I want to be in there. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti be 35 kg. Some of them are 50 kg. Some are even up to 60 kg because of the big transformers. Tó gbé sínú wọn. But electronics has researched mọ̀ wọ́n ti sọ di nǹkan kékeré nísìnyí. You can't even see anything tó bá ṣí gan. You hardly see
Just
much
panels.
just panels and some few components they wọ́n máa rí lórí ẹ̀, because they write those things now rather than fix.
Okay.
Is by writing, coding, and they work better, they are clearer, they are better, and they are more sustainable than àwọn tá à ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀. But we have moved to that level, because you can't get a real clear sound if you don't get to that level. Okay. All those line array speakers, we have the active and we have the passive. Today, the active used to be better than the passive, but now don't see technology to improve. Gbogbo technology to yẹ kó bá speaker ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣe sínú amp nísìn, and we have the digital mixer that we use. The digital mixer òun ló ó ti kó gbogbo everything.
àwọn ẹ máa fi phone máa fi.
ẹ máa fi phone,
kò sí pé ẹyin
laptop, bẹ àwọn tó mature dáadáa tó ń jẹ́ olówó ńlá, you don't need like wọ́n ti ní screen wọn, wọ́n ti ní everything. Okay. You work on them and they bring out better sound.
So for a musician to own his own equipment, it's iṣẹ́ ni.
It's all about focus and determination. We have a lot of musicians that owns good equipment. To get team money. We have so many of them. But some, they have problem of management. Yeah. How to manage those equipment has become a Herculean task for them.
Yeah, because there are no sound engineers.
Every musician must know little about sound, even the mixing. That's why you find KSA. I'm going to go.
How need the mixer?
Kò tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ fún engineer pé bá mi gbélé sókè. But there are also devices that táwọn òyìnbó ti ṣe ń sìn, that a musician òun gangan lè improve invoice ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ààrẹ. Wọ́n ṣe àwọn small modules kan tó yẹ pé ó lè fi kan tí engineer ò bá fi sí, ó lè fi sí látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀, and it will sound better. Okay. All those things we have. Nísìnyí kò sí pé à ń to speaker tó pọ̀ lórí stage pé wọ́n ṣe stage monitor. Wọ́n ti ní in ears now. That's like headphone. Okay. Then with the device, everybody I play music lórí stage without even monitors, except the sub. Okay. Because bass yẹn lè má tó. Okay. Wọ́n á ṣe ní pockets of subs lórí stage. That's the level we are now.
Did at any point radio romance you? Kewashi DJ in radio?
I was on the radio for many years.
Radio?
On BCS 98.5. We were the pioneer staff when it came back on. Okay. And I had close to about 2 or 3 programs that I was handling. Sound Deluxe, Somebody pay 3 times in a week.
Play.
So the radio will play.
Okay.
So it's not a matter of approaching me. I've done my own bit on the radio. Lately, àwọn èèyàn wá bá mi pé ṣé mo lè bá wọn play some old tunes and whatever. But I told them I'm busy. There's no way I can. Mi ò kí fi iṣẹ́ mi ṣeré. Tí màá wá fi iṣẹ́ mi sílẹ̀, màá wá lọ lo 2 hours lórí radio. When 2 hours, every minute counts. I can't really, and I don't want to disappoint. Radio requires consistency. O gbọ́dọ̀ wá, kó dọ̀la, kò ní orí ń dùn ẹ́, àbẹ́sẹ̀ ń dùn ẹ́. Because àwọn tó fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ, wọ́n á ti dúró. So, in order to avoid disappointment, it's better not to start what I cannot finish. So, but I can give support. I can train some people. You know, look, if you go this route, you are likely to entertain your audience better. And we're doing that already. We are talking to younger generations. Me, I don't hold anything back. Anything I know, I make sure I share it out to my colleagues and my workers, because any knowledge you bring into this world, tó o bá ti fún yàn, tó o bá fi lọ kú, Ọlọ́run gan ò ní dáríjì yàn. So I'm open. But it's not every time that I'm in the mood to talk or do anything, or I'll be busy. You know, so that's the...
Okay.
But I'm trying my best to impact knowledge.
Which you have done just now. Because Lara and Kote, so I'm sure that perhaps if one or two people will call, but I want an interest in sound engineering.
We have a place for them. For those who wants to learn, they can come and learn. And I'm sure they won't just learn sound alone. They will also learn other things.
They will learn the business aspect of it. Because at it being you remained a DJ, in fact, your quality, your circle of friends going in rebuy, but it's current circle that is just a DJ.
No. That is not acceptable to me. As a DJ, I have friends that are well to do and they are still DJs. It depends on the level you take the business. All the likes of the video and co, they go about with their DJs.
Yeah.
And those DJs are well paid. Some are well paid, some have developed themselves, by investing in equipment. Like I said, no DJ can ever grow beyond the equipment. The equipment are something that is mandatory that you must have access to. You may not own it, you can hire, but it is better when you own it, when you save to buy and you're able to maintain it. So each places you go to, you know your strength and your weakness. So my advice is people should strive to buy their own equipment. Then if it is not enough, you can now add more through hiring. There's nothing bad in that, But talk about my current status. Everything is in the hands of God, because kò sí nǹkan tó mọ̀ ṣe, Ọlọ́run náà ni, òun ló máa ń tọ́yàn sọ́nà, In Islam, they say, Idina Sirantali Mustakimo, Afinimona Lolo. But Ọlọ́run máa ń flash opportunities ni. It's for those who have eyes that could see. If you are good in some areas, the best is when you identify that you can do better. Just make sure you sit down and let your hair down. Face that thing and do it well. It can be my odyssey into the world of sound. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí wípé mo mọ̀ wípé kò síbi tí mo ń lọ, kò sí skill tí mo lè ní tí sound tó dáa ò bá gbé jáde, and gbogbo ẹ̀ wọnú ara wọn ni. So kó tó àwa rí i pé musician náà nǹkan tó apply sí wa ló apply sáwọn náà. So àwa wò wípé tá a bá take care musician tá à ń ṣe eléyìí tá à ń ṣe náà. Then some years ago when I started the BCOS Carnival, we know we have to do stage, we have to do sound, and in Ibadan, gbogbo sound tán ní Ibadan wasn't the standard that I wanted then. They are low standard, So, and nobody was ready then to take it to the next level. And we looked at that and we started, changing the face of sound. You know, it was gradual. It wasn't a day job. It was something that we graduated into higher level gradually. And we are not stopping. And this is why we are still bringing more equipment, especially as, you know, as related to modern day sound. You know, that's why we're not giving up. We are not saying that we've had enough. I mean, we go with the trend, and we make sure that we acquire as the trend moves. Our company's name is Sound Trends. People don't know. People will say Semight.
Yeah.
But the company is Sound Trends. You know, we follow the trend of sound till date.
Okay.
And this is why we are coming in with very outstanding sound that is coming in now. That when people hear it, they will know that. And we are talking of outdoor sound, not, you know, anybody who wants to do audience of 50,000, 100,000, 300,000,
Wow.
we are capable. You know, that's the level we are now.
Okay.
So we are not, we don't want anything, we don't want any constraint or limiting ourselves to Ibadan. And we are not just doing working in Ibadan, we are all over Nigeria. The APC convention, the last one they did, we are there. We are the ones that provided the stage sound and everything. Yeah, where Tinubu was nominated. You heard the sound on TV. It was clean and clear. You know, that's the level we are. So we are not just doing things in the southwest. No, we go to Lagos to work. We go to different places to work. You know, we are, there's only àparò kan ò ga jù kan lọ. You know, we want to rank with everybody. You know, it's just a matter of determination. Yeah. What you want to become in life, you tell your God, you work towards it, and you're there.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir, quite an insightful discussion. It's opened a lot nípa DJing and sound. Because me, I'm going to kenu to buy any. So I'm going to learn, to pick a lot of things from the discussion. I don't know if there is a number you would like to share. Maybe somebody will want to reach out to you or to Sound Trends, or for whatever reason.
Well, my number is everywhere.
Okay.
On Google or on wherever. And I don't shy away from sharing. I pick all calls.
Okay.
My number is 080 342 393 58. 342 393 58. Started with 080.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, Olotu.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure, and I wish you a happy new year.
Thank you, sir.
Wishing you and myself and the entire crew.
Thank you, sir.
Many happy years of joyful celebrations.
Thank you, sir.
We will all be there together.
Amen,
Thank
you, sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.